from what the little sods did to that shed. I can't swear the little ones here, but it's just one of those.
Kitchen garden allotments.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. As you probably see on the previous video, we've just got back off our summer holiday, and wow, the allotment has grown and things are going absolutely fantastic. So what I thought I would do is do a August allotment tour on plot 1 and plot 2. Also, I've got this little monkey in the background too. So she's going to be probably appearing in the next video, where we do a little harvest of maybe what of the stuff at the allotment. So let's have a look at the allotment and let's see what's going on at the allotment. So then what I will do is put a clips of what this allotment looked like in July when I took this video, and what it looks like now. This is in a matter of about a week, or about a week and a half since I've been down the allotments, and I've had so much growth. It's absolutely fantastic. So let's take you along and show you what's been going on at the allotments. So then as we move down, we've got a massive sunflower seed. This must have been in the soil or in the sweet corns when I went and planted it. If I just get my daughter, Felicity, can you go and stand beside that that sunflower plant, darling? Just so we can show the height difference. Look at the difference. That is probably, I would say, a good 8-foot tall, that rogue sunflower seed. So we're going to get some nice seeds maybe we can use for next year. So as I move on to the sweet corn this year, I'm not happy. The plants are very small. It's very rare for me to have small sweet corn plants this year. And the cobs, they're getting ready. They're not quite ready yet. As you can see, they're just starting to go brown. They still got a lot of green inside, and the ideal is for you to have this completely black and ready to fall off, and that tells you that the sweet corn is ready. But I can feel a cob inside, so hopefully I'm going to have quite a good produce of the sweet corn. And as you can see, there was 65 in this bed here. I'm not too sure, because the last I went to sow the Wilkinson's ones, to buy the Wilkinson sweet corns F1s. I couldn't get them this year. Unfortunately, they were just out of stock, and they were just could not get hold of any of them at all. But that's what happens. Let's try these this year and hopefully get the proper ones for next year and get a better crop. So as I spin you around, the onions, the weedy onion bed, these are all ready, and I have got quite good size onions here. These are all ready to be harvested, and we'll probably get on this within the next video or so, just to get these harvested in and dried out so we've got plenty of onions for the summer. As we move down here, you can see everywhere's a little bit weedy at the moment. I've just come back off holiday and I haven't been able to catch up for the weeds. But here we placed some, these are some sweet peas. And as you can see, they are just coming up. So I might just get a late crop of peas, hopefully. Needs a little weed in there, so that'll be an up and coming video of turning around the allotment again. Because a lot of you know the runner beans completely failed this year, and as you see, I tried to re-sow some and they have come up. There's just been a couple attacked by slugs down here, but hopefully I might get a pound or two of runner beans this year. As I move over to the pond area, it's gone all green on top. I have seen frogs in there, and I've even seen a couple of newts too. So that is absolutely fantastic. Little fruit section here. We got some little raspberries at the back to harvest. If I just zoom in, got some small raspberries at the back to harvest off. The rhubarb is completely done now, and all I'm going to do is leave that now and let it go back into store some energy back into the main root. And as I move around here, we've got the Brussels sprouts. As you can see, they are quite slow, but there is some Brussels sprouts inside there that they will grow in. Unfortunately, all the slugs got to the cabbages this year, and the weeds are absolutely mental this year due to the rain that we've had. So as I pan around, this was where the muddy area was before. This was where the runner beans were before, and as you can see, it's been overtaken by weeds, and that will be getting onto it very, very shortly. And we'll just move up, and there is some runner beans coming on. These last few canes I've left on here, we've got a few runner beans. I've probably got about 20 off there yesterday, so that's all good. But as I move down the allotment, these were the mystery pumpkins, and as you can see, we've got a couple of mystery pumpkins come up. This one's yellow, and I have a dark green one over here, and I've also got a little teeny one I've just seen in this area here. But everything seems to be dying back a little bit more, and I think that's just down to the weather that we're having at the moment. It's been absolutely wet, and we're not getting much sun. We've probably had about a week's worth of sun in the last 4 weeks. Butternut squash has gone absolutely mental all over the path, as it normally does, but not producing many squashes what I can see yet. Hopefully they'll pick up and we get some squashes coming very, very shortly. But as I move down the allotment, you can see that the allotment is all clear and tidy and smart and ready to go. So then guys, I will move on to plot 2 and show you around plot 2. So then guys, we're going to move on to plot 2 now, and as you can see, it's another weedy allotment. Still got to get onto this area and do bits and pieces, but it's absolutely fine for now. Gooseberries, we've had a perfect harvest of gooseberries. We've had some lovely gooseberries come off here, and we've got a mixed red and green gooseberries in here. So this will probably be due for another harvest very, very soon. Where you see all these rows, if you remember, we had our potatoes. And unfortunately, the allotment went straight down with blight very, very early in the season. So I had to snip the tops off and get the blight out of the allotment, out of the potatoes as quick as possible. But as you see in the next video, we do have a good crop of potatoes coming out, so you will be seeing them soon. These marrows, you remember these leftover marrows I had, and as you can see, we've got a lovely crop of marrows right along. I know these are marrows, these ain't courgettes this time, but you can cut them off and call them courgettes, but they're actually marrows this year. So I could leave them a little bit longer and get a fantastic crop of marrows off of these, and these will be all cut and frozen for the winter period. And sometimes you just steam them a little bit just to make sure that they are ready to go into stews, casseroles, and even a stuffed marrow in a tomato sauce. We've got a whole row of carrots there. I had a look the other day, I give them a little tiggle, as they say, and they're not ready to come out just yet. The beetroot, I haven't looked at these yet, so you'll be the first one to come along to see if any of these are ready to harvest. And they're actually starting to look like they're ready to harvest, so they will probably be harvested in the next video too. I put a late crop of beetroot in there, if you can see the row, and along here I've just got spaced parsnips, some of them didn't turn up properly, but as I normally always say, I love growing giant pumpkins, as you can see. Look at the size of that. I'm going to have another good crop this year of pumpkins as I move across. You can see, I think I've got about 5-6 pumpkins starting to grow here, and they're all a fantastic size. They're not done yet. The way you can tell you they're done is by putting your nail in. If you see that indent, if it pops back out, it's not done yet. It's not done if it stays in like this. And also, if it starts to get really sunny, just cover them over so they don't get sunburnt. So that's how allotment 2 is looking like in August. As I said, there has been quite a few changes, so let's head back to the shed. So then guys, as you see, the allotment is growing, but this year has been a really strange year. I think it's been one of the worst years I've had in the 5 years I've been down my allotment. It's been an absolute nightmare down here with the weather at the moment. We've probably had, as I said, I would say about a week and a half, 2 weeks of sun, full sun. We keep on getting little batches of heat waves, and then they go away, and then it's just replaced with this horrible rain that we've had, which helps the weeds, and the weeds are absolutely loving it this year. I don't know what I'm doing next year, but I've got to do something to fight back the weeds. So then guys, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to comment on this video, even like this video, and even if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button to come along and join the family. I am back to a normal weekly upload. I'm back from what the little sods did to that shed. I can't swear, the little one's here, but it's just one of those things. So then guys, until the next video, I'll catch you later.